Hi there.
Hi, Marlo. Thank you for joining us on Film Fiend this morning.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
We're talking to you this morning about the St. Jude's Thanksgiving campaign. What can you tell us about this?
Well, it's a time of year where we say to the public, give thanks for the healthy kids in your life and give to those who are not. As you know, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is both a research center and a children's hospital, which means that our scientists are working in the lab on a disease that a child has right now at the hospital. So each child has both a doctor and a scientist working on their case, and that's a very dynamic thing to happen that gives the children even more of a chance. So at this time of year, I think you know that nobody pays when they come to St. Jude. My father made that promise many, many years ago. And because we're a not-for-profit hospital, we have to get 75% of our operating costs from the public, where the average hospital only has to get 7% because they're for-profit. So this is a very important time of year for us to raise awareness about what we do, and to also raise awareness from moms and dads to know that there is a place to go when nobody else knows what to do. I was just at St. Jude a few days ago, and a dad told me that at another hospital in another city, the child had a bone marrow transplant, and they told him to take his child to hospice because the bone marrow transplant didn't work. And then he came to St. Jude and he had 2 more bone marrow transplants, and now he's cancer-free. So we never give up. That is our motto. We never give up on any child. And so it's important that as a national resource, the children come from all over the country, that we reach out to the nation and say to them, you know, our laboratories may not be in your community, but our discoveries certainly are, and your children certainly are. They're coming from all over.
Now, I actually have a personal connection with this. My niece was born with a hole in her heart, and when she was, really young, they actually took her and flew her to a St. Jude's hospital and did an operation on her, and she is actually now doing very well. Michaela is doing fine, but it happened because of the work that was done at the St. Jude's Hospital. What is it that a person can do right now that they could actually go out? How can a person go out and support St. Jude's Hospital at this time of year?
Well, the great thing you can do, there's so many ways. You can go to stjude.org and make a donation. You can go to any one of our stores, CVS, Kmart, Dick's Sporting Goods, K Jewelers, Williams-Sonoma, Pottery Barn, Claire's. There's just so many places you can go to make a donation. Or you can go to stjude.org, or you can turn on HSN and buy something there, and the money will go to St. Jude. There's so many wonderful places that you can go to and make a donation. We're everywhere. You'll see this little logo that I'm wearing. They'll be in the windows of the stores, and those are all the good guys who are part of St. Jude.
Now, other than you, you are the important one. Who else, what other star is involved in this campaign?
We have wonderful spokespeople. Jennifer Aniston and Robin Williams have been with us for almost 9 years now. This is our 9th year. And then this year we signed up Sofia Vergara, who's just wonderful. She's a mom, she's a cancer survivor, she's a big star, and she's got a big heart. And Michael Strahan, who's now with Kelly Ripa on the television show. Wonderful people who have a child with them in these TV spots that my brother Tony produced. And they tell the story of a child. And it's really, really important to see these stories. You'll see them also in 20,000 theaters. They're on American Airlines and Delta Airlines. You almost can't get away from us this month, and that's a good thing, because it's important for moms and dads to know that there's a place to go when nobody else knows what to do.
Marlo, we have one question that we like to ask everyone, and so we're going to ask you this morning. And with it being Christmas time, maybe there's a Christmas movie or something like that, but is there a movie that if you see that it's on TV, no matter when it's on, you have to sit down and you have to watch it?
Well, there's a couple of them. I always watch It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart and Donna Reed. And I also love the one, Miracle on 34th Street. I love that movie with little Natalie Wood, which was like 8 years old. Those are 2 for sure. The rest of the year, if The Godfather comes on, I can't turn away. I have to watch the whole thing.
That's funny, because I actually spent most of my Thanksgiving Day watching The Godfather over and over on TV.
Did you? Oh, it's very dangerous to turn that on in the middle of the night, because you're never going to go to sleep.
Marlo, we just encourage everyone to go out and support their local St. Jude's charities at this time of the year. We thank you so much for joining us on Film Fiend this morning.
Thanks for having me.